Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Arizona Cardinals. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Cardinals at 7-5 now of the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey.
To throw is Murray. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Mixon this time. He's got him on the crossing route. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
They're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And the Patriots have it.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expected to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing, Jones. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep is Tavon Austin. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Hey. Go.
play action. Now it's Murray. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
We're scoreless after 1. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass.
And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. But he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Jake Bailey now. Here's Austin. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw, it's Murray. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Big A's open. Big A's open.
Here's Murray. He rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
First down, Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, throw left side, complete. That's Brown. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now left side on the swing pass. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
To throw again on second down. Murray, he's going deep for Brown. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 23. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Jones on third down. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us a ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I never return punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Cards are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Big guys. Hey.
Throwing now is Murray. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Coach.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Murray. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Murray now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. And Isabella in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Finger for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Jones now to throw on third down. He's got his man, Thornton. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They go play action here on first down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. An inside give to Jones. And a short gain down to about the 33. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And here's Jones again on second down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Jones now. They're bringing a blitz. Open receiver here. Complete. It's Parker. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Harris is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw is Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Murray now on 1st down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Here's Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Second down, another shot for Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Throwing, Jones. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Hey.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 24, Murray. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Ace, Ace.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
That's one. Overhaul.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Jones. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And now it's blocked. And the Patriots have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game, and they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
No gain on the play there, second down. Now a turn and a give to Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That's caught by Thornton. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down. To throw is Jones. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Jones. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
A toss left, Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Once again, they run with Mixon as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our